Ladies and gentlemen, happy Sunday wherever you are. Welcome again to our YouTube channel. This is Gashi Skyman. Raila Amolo Odinga left the country abruptly, and he posted to his followers that he has left the country to take a well-deserved break together with his family members and his friends. And this one caught my attention because of a number of things. Number one, in that post, Raila Amolo Odinga did not say where he was going for the break or the holiday. He did not state the destination. And this one raised issues. Number two is that Raila Amolo Odinga left with friends and relatives. It is very, very significant, politically speaking. And number three, Raila had missed the tournament between Kenya and Madagascar, which is very, very unusual for Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila Amolo Odinga cannot miss a match. He loves football. The other thing is that William Samoei Ruto is in Japan, is out of the country. He is out of the country. This is a coincidence. The other thing that we noted about this is that Raila did not give the time frame of when he's coming back. What comes to your minds in this case, ladies and gentlemen? In this video, I want us to unpack Raila's abrupt tour, which is going to shock you, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're here for the first time, subscribe to this channel. Kindly subscribe to this channel. For our viewers, please like the video before we unpack this trip by Raila Amolo Odinga that came abruptly, that left supporters with many questions. Number one, in my view, we have to ask ourselves, what made Raila make this move abruptly? The only thing that can make somebody make such a move, yani unatokea tu mara moja na unapaga unasema unaenda, is when you have health issues. Remember when Mwai Kibaki had an accident during the 2022 general elections. He had to be airlifted abruptly. I'm not saying that Raila was airlifted abruptly, but he left the country abruptly. The only reason when a leader would go outside the country with his family members and friends is when we have health issues. I'm looking at Raila Amolo Odinga. The last time you saw him was very energetic. But if you have been looking at Raila very closely, you agree with me that the 80-year octogenarian, the 80-year-old Raila Amolo Odinga is not as fit as Fido. The 80-year Raila Amolo Odinga, with all due respect to his age, with all due respect to what he has done for this nation, Raila is not that different. So he could be consulting the doctors, which is good in my view. It is good when the elders or any other person keep on consulting the doctor. It is very, very, very important. So he could be going there to consult his doctor. You know, these guys, what happens is that they keep on consulting doctors. Some have major ailments, but because health matters is just personal issue, they can be left at that level. So Raila Amolo Odinga could be maybe consulting his health expert such that when he comes, he can be rejuvenated. Number two, in my view, Raila must be learning from history. You saw when he came, I think I can't remember the year, when people used to say, Baba, while you are away, it was like this. Baba, while you left the country, this is what happened. And already I started seeing people saying, Raila, while you are away, what, Kenya lost the Chan tournament. to Madagascar, Baba hauled you away, Gachagua did ABCD. So these are the things that we are likely to see. So Raila Amolo Odinga, if you ask me, is actually learning from history. So you want to make a dramatic comeback. You saw Gachagua when he was coming. When Gachagua was coming, what happened is that there were a lot of disruptions, and the government was unable to handle the return of Rigathi Gachagua, such that the goons were unleashed again, as usual, as we are actually becoming used to. So you want to make a dramatic comeback. The other thing, in my view, is that if you remember Robert Greene, he of 48 Laws of Power, he talked about absence. Absence make the heart fodder. Once a politician, an influential politician, is not in the scene, people start asking questions. Where is he? When is he coming back? Such that Kenyans will start talking about him. Remember, Raila Amolo Odinga has been losing relevance. Remember, Raila Amolo Odinga has been losing supporters. Remember, Raila Amolo Odinga has been working with the broad-based government, a move that made Raila Amolo Odinga very, very unpopular. Remember, Raila Amolo Odinga is said to have stolen or halted the Gen Z movement. Something that made Raila Amolo Odinga very, very unpopular. So his coming back is likely to be dramatized. His coming back is likely to catch the attention of the nation. The other thing, in my view, this could be on a business trip. But who goes on a on a trip, business trip with his friends and family members? Who goes to such a trip? That's a question that we need also to unpack. Raila Amolo Odinga, and this is very likely, could be planning for his exit from politics. From the political scene, Raila Amolo Odinga, when you go with the friends, that's what is actually making us think that this is not just a break. It's not just a break. Raila Amolo Odinga, with his friends and family, can only make one decision. Succession issues. Succession issues. Who will succeed Raila Amolo Odinga? It could be revolving around succession issues. It could be revolving around ODM. Or ODM is maybe going to front a candidate, a presidential candidate. Because, one of the reasons why ODM is losing its popularity is because there's a strong belief that Raila is not going to contest and ODM is likely to support William Samoei Ruto. And Raila Amolo Odinga is in a situation that is very, very difficult. He's at crossroads to either to support William Samoei Ruto or to support an ODM candidate. And who is this ODM candidate? Is it Edwin Sifuna, who is actually very, very uncomfortable with Raila's move? Because when you look at the youthful politicians in ODM, they are running away from Raila Amolo Odinga. So Raila Amolo Odinga could be meeting his friends. Remember, most of the decisions in ODM are made by Raila family members and close allies. When you see them actually dramatizing, when you see them supporting the broad-based government, it is something that they agree. Sio kitu ambacho wanasema sasa sijui nini. So he could be planning for such a candidate, ODM candidate. The other thing is that Raila could be preparing to make a big announcement. Like, for example, I'm going to contest. Me as Raila Amolo Odinga, when he comes to say, Baba endelea siendelee. Baba amechoka hajachoka. Vijana oe. Vijana oe. What we are saying here is that he may come and declare his candidacy. Remember, time is not his side. That's the truth of the matter. So Raila could actually be planning to go, and maybe once he come, because already he'll be absent and he'll be talking about his return, once he come, he make that grand announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, when I look at it, I can say that all this is about 2027 general elections, because as things are turning out, we can be able to say that things are turning out in a way people are not actually expecting. Because when I look at the situation, this political realignment, and something else is that I know Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is fond of meeting leaders out of the cameras, and some of them overseas. Could there be a plan of where William Samoei Ruto is out of the country, Raila is out of the country, maybe Uhuru joins them somewhere? Could there be such a plan? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? In politics, we have specific political outcomes. This meeting is expected to achieve a certain political outcome. What we are seeing are just political activities that are expected to have specific political outcomes. What are these outcomes, ladies and gentlemen? So let's wait to see what is going to come out of this trip of Raila that has no time limit, that has no destination, and that is leaving Kenyans discussing about what is cooking. Guys, enjoy your Sunday. Till next time, this is Gashi Skyman. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. Bye.